Hi, Trish Springsteen, public speaking mentor, coach and author. And today we're going to look at M. M for microphones. Microphones can be one of the things that really trips up a speaker, especially if you're not used to using them. Now, some of the issues that can occur with microphones are you hold them too close to speak, you get that popping noise because you haven't got them in position in the right way. You might be walking around with a microphone and then you get that screeching noise because you've gone too far and interfered with the speakers. Or you might be wearing a lapel microphone and having issues with your clothing because you haven't thought far enough ahead to think about, oh, if I'm wearing a microphone, what should I be wearing and how should I be using it? So I'm just going to share with you a couple of tips with three main microphones. The first one is fixed, and these are usually either attached to the lectern or attached to a stand. You can't really move them around, you're sort of stuck where they are. But you've got to be careful of those because if you do start to move away from that, then you're moving away from where that microphone is. And they can sometimes have that popping noise because you're not getting the direction right. So be aware that if you've got a fixed microphone, that is actually fixing you in that spot as well. Now the other one is a handheld microphone. Now the handheld microphone is great because it actually lets you start to wander a little bit and you can move from side to side. But the danger with the handheld microphone is if you start to gesture, you're starting to move that microphone away and you get something like, hello, I am goodbye, and you're missing some of it because you are moving the microphone. So be aware that if you do have a handheld microphone, you need to make sure that you've still got that positioning right just below your lips there and that you get the microphone used correctly. Now, one of the other things with a handheld microphone is that it can inhibit your gestures. So you've got to get used to swapping the microphone over every now and then so that you don't have it in the one hand. So if you swap it over to the other one, that means you can use some gestures with that one, swap it back to this one, use some gestures with that one. Always remembering that when you're speaking, you're keeping it positioned where you can speak across. Now the third type of microphone is the lapel microphone, and you'll find these more often used, especially in bigger event areas and conference centres because they've got that equipment. The lapel microphone is great because it just clips there and it has great directional, so you can move your head around, it will pick it up, you can walk around and it'll move with you so you don't have those other issues. The problems you do have is make sure you've got the right clothing, especially for us ladies. If we're not sure that we're wearing the right clothing that allows us to have a pocket perhaps, to put the pack in at the back, or to have a skirt and top where you can clip it to the back of your skirt. If you've just got a dress and you can find yourself threading all the equipment down the back of your dress and having to clip it somewhere. Don't wear too much dangling jewellery when you've got a lapel mic because if it swings backwards and forwards it can hit the microphone and you start to get that interfering noise. So microphones are brilliant. I love them, especially if you've got a softer sort of voice. The microphone will amplify your voice and enhance your speaking. But just remember, there are pros and cons for each of the three microphones. The fixed one, the handheld and the lapel mic. Do a bit of research before you go there. Find out what sort of microphone it is. And if you can, do a little bit of practice and test the microphone out so you know how it's going to move with you, what the inhibitions are, what the detriments are, and you can overcome them. I'm Trish Springsteen, public speaking mentor, coach and author. Just remember, next time you use a microphone, use it effectively. Have an awesome day.
If you enjoyed this video, more videos are available at Trischel's YouTube channel.